blood brothers, my blood brothers, my blood brothers. We supposed to be blood brothers, blood brothers. We supposed to be blood brothers, my blood brothers. We supposed to be blood brothers.
It hurts 'cause that's my blood brother, and I love him.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Elite Fantasy Bros. I'm here with your host, Valentine, and Gary. That's OG Gary. I'm your co-host, Lo. Today, we're going to dive into the minds of Fantasy Elite, breaking down our way too early quarterback and running back targets. All right, fellas, y'all ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, Valentine, I'm going to start with you. Who are some quarterbacks that people should keep their eyes on, and why?
All right, I'm going to start off with Matthew Stafford. I love Matthew Stafford this year. He's going in around the 10th, 11th round. I think he's great value there. McVay, one thing I say, Sean McVay, he made Jared Goff wrong. Jared Goff made him a 4,600-yard passer, 30-plus touchdowns. I'm not going to. He's a good, solid guy, but he's the talent overrules all. You had a Matthew Stafford to a Sean McVay mind with the weapons he got. You got Robert Woods, you got Cooper Kupp, Deshaun Jackson over there now, a deep threat, Van Jefferson. You got Higbee, Camp Akers up the backfield. I mean, just so many different, just some different options. Plus an elite defense. I mean, I love Matthew Stafford this year. Sneaking there to that top 8 QB range this year.
Oh, easy money, and that's so crazy about it because it's like I don't think he had a team like this one.
Oh no, this is the best team ever. The best team he had before was Cameron Johnson and the others. So this is the best team he had. Yeah, exactly.
And you got the defense the Rams have, you can't beat it. I like Matthew Stafford. You know what? For my QB, one of the QBs I think you should keep an eye out for is Dak Prescott.
Yes, sir.
Dak Prescott, homer. What you got on your shirt?
Them boys.
Oh, right.
Yes, sir. Them boys.
Dak P. He coming back off the injury. He did get a little earlier season injury, which is good. He'll come back healthy. He's supposed to be ready for training camp. All the weapons: C.D. Lamb, Mari Cooper, Michael Gallup, still Zeke hungry. I mean, he's looking better than ever again.
Some videos looking A1. He look A1 videos.
Solid.
Yeah.
So Dak Prescott, he was on pace to throw for almost, a little over 6,000 yards. He would have stayed the course. 6 bands out there. Man, that boy elite, man. Real talk. Super elite. Got all the talent around him. High-powered offense. Dak Prescott is who we need to look out for those QBs.
Yes, sir. Target Dak Prescott, man. Elite quarterback.
Trying to get this guy on the sixth round?
6th round, yeah.
7th, you know what I mean? If you look in your leagues, that's a League One if you get him there.
Yes, sir. Mm-hmm. All right, then next up, I'm rolling with I really like Tannehill. Ronald Tannehill, man, he's going late. Probably moving up draft boards now with the Julio Jones moves, but with Julio, AJ Brown, Derrick Henry play action, and the defense got a lot worse this year. Lost a lot of key players on defense. There's gonna be a lot of air out situations this year. So I like Tannehill this year for the value he will provide for. He give you that top 10 production at a lower draft slot, ADP wise.
Man, they definitely like a Super Bowl contender. But the defense is holding it.
But man, offensively, they got tools to put points on the board. So if you scoring points, might take it easy off the defense. Fresher defense always, might get a stop or two and never know what happens. So
I can see that then with ball control, with having
Derrick
Henry in the backfield. So they may have to
no, facts, no, for sure, definitely. Yes, sir.
That defense.
Man, it's Henry, Julio, and AJ Brown. Enjoy it. Tannehill, top 8 last year with just AJ Brown, Corey Davis, and Johnny Smith. Subbing a Julio. Another year, AJ Brown getting more wiser in his production. I love the upside of Tannehill this year.
The NFL almost trying to get like the NBA. As far as those super teams.
Oh, yes, sir. Oh, facts.
You know what I mean?
I know, real talk. I really like that. It's a great comparison, man. Real talk, now, for real.
Trying to move their way.
Yeah, super team.
Some of the guys, who knows where Aaron Rodgers goes, Stay tuned, but we'll see.
Nah, facts. If he leaves, he goes
stuff moving.
Yes, sir.
All right. I'm going to go with, for my next quarterback, I'll go with Joe Burrow.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Burrow is one of the ones you want to look out for. You can get this guy late as well. I'm talking about 10th, 11th round, and he could be an easy guy that comes in there as well. You have Jamar Chase to throw the ball to, Higgins, Boyd, still got Mixon in the backfield. They upgraded the line. that was one of the main concerns with their line.
Yeah, for sure. Yes, sir.
You know, they had some offensive line pieces problems, but then they brought in some pieces to kind of replace that and help out with that. So I mean, he come in. I mean, Joe Burrow could be. I mean, he could be that winner guy, and you get him in the 10th, 11 rounds. And history shows. Normally, if you look back, I don't know. It was a stat I was reading. We were talking about that earlier.
Oh, yes, sir.
The stat about pretty much. I mean, those 10th, those later round quarterbacks.
Oh yes, sir. They are because like last year, Josh Allen was going in the 10th round, right? Pop number 1 QB. Before that, Lamar Jackson was going in 10th, 12th round. Number 1 QB. So you can find those top QBs in later rounds that give you up top of the line production.
Man.
So you don't have to go with Mahomes in the 3rd round. Trying to risk the team. Josh Allen, you can go down and get you a QB with that same upside. You never know.
Man, that's
Yes,
it.
sir.
So yeah,
I like that.
All right, fellas. So we have time for one more. Last quarterback who they should keep their eyes on and why.
Another QB I really like who's going low in the ADP. You know, he is a former MVP front runner. You know, he was throwing 36 TDs. He got hurt after the season, then his team won Super Bowl.
1 second. This is the number 1, right? So you gotta have some juice in him, dog.
Oh man, he got some juice. Ain't he hungry? Ain't he hungry?
So this your juice player.
Oh, man, my
Okay.
juice player. You know,
Okay.
he had all the tools to succeed this year. Carson Wentz. I like Carson Wentz this year, man. He goes to a top O-line, a great defense, excellent running game. Because his problem wasn't in Philadelphia, he had no O-line. That's why he kept getting hurt. This year, he going to a top 5 O-line, the coach. So Rivers was there last year. He retired. Rivers did a solid year. He had that arm strength. You know, he was dump off galore. Wentz got that arm power still. Young and he hungry, seeking for revenge. So he's the best quarterback they had since Andrew Luck. I really like him this year. T.Y. Hilton, Michael Pittman, Paris at the slot. JT at the backfield. And then you got Naheem Hines, the dual threat back, catching the ball, running the ball. I like Wentz this year. I love Wentz this year. And he also runs as well. So, you know, he ain't a run like Kyler Murray, but he get 20 yards rushing this year. A scramble, 2 touchdowns. You never know. So I really like Wentz this year.
That's
All right, Gary.
It's
Who is
juice.
your juice player?
Juice up.
Got toast to it one more time.
Let's see what we got. Juice.
All right.
We'll get that juice.
Get loose. Let's see. Mine, I'm gonna go with Juice Man Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert is gonna be my juice quarterback coming in for this year, 2021. Reason why I like Justin Herbert, the man as a rookie came in the game. He didn't even start coming in. He didn't start. It was
Tyrod Taylor. They got his lung punctured by the doctor, and then voila, the Herbert season
came in and begun over 4,000 yards as a rookie.
Broke touchdown record.
Broke the touchdown record. Come on, as a rookie. The man is elite. I mean, you coming in 2nd year, you get Eckler in the backfield, still got Keenan Allen, Mike Williams. I mean, you got all the talent around him as well. The man is going to come in. I can see him having that Josh Allen 2nd year elite. You know, maybe that Lamar Jackson 2nd year. You know, all of them come in with that 2nd year, and he's one of them. Keep your eye out for Justin Herbert. You can get him in the 7th round. Take him all day long. You're not gonna regret it.
Yes,
Justin
sir.
Herbert.
I like it.
All right. We're going to move on to the running backs.
Yes, sir. Told that pill.
All right, y'all. Let's dive into the running backs. Gary, we're going to start with you this time. Who are some running backs that we should keep our eyes on and why?
You know what? One of those running backs we should keep our eyes on this year. He's been written off this past year. He's always durable. Once again, though, we're going to go point to this shirt. Where we going?
Them boys.
We're going to keep it a home
Them
pick.
boys.
Tony Pollard. Zeke the freak.
The freak Elliott. We're going to rock with
man.
Zeke coming back in this year. He all year long.
Yeah.
Same reason, the reason why Dak is going to be in there. I mean, they have a high-powered offense. He can still hit the check down. With all those weapons, you can't stack the box on them. You know, so at the end of the day, very doable. Zeke Elliott, always a 250-plus back touch carry guy. You know, last year, I think he just a touch under at like 240-something. I can see him easily getting back to 300 this year with Dak in the mix.
Yes, sir.
Zeke, Calvin Bookham. I mean, you getting this guy in the late first. I mean, this is a guy that was going like first, second, third.
Overall.
And now you're talking about going back into the first, early in the second. Hey, take that with no hesitation. Zeke Elliott.
I like it, man. Zeke, I mean, Cowboys fan, Zeke is elite. I mean, with Dak back, he got upside of about 14 plus touchdowns this year. So, Zeke, I like Zeke this year. I love Zeke. My RB I'm targeting, one of them I'm targeting. He's probably with the best quarterback in the league. You know, I'm going with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. All right. Before Bell got there, he was averaging 91 yards a game, averaging about 20 touches a game, and a 0.7 touchdown. So I really like Clyde Edwards-Helaire this year. Revamped the line, no Bell. They go Damian Williams. It's Clyde, Darrell Williams, and then they added just Jerry McKinnon. He's 29 off ACL. I'm not really. If you feel McKinnon, then you should be, it was McKinnon. You see him last year with the 49ers. He had one good game. After that, he got replaced by unrestricted free agent. Jeff Wilson took over the job. So we're not worried about guys who get their jobs taken by unrestricted free agents. So I like Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Pat Mahomes, Tyreek Hill, Kelsey. Bounce back here, Clyde. Yes, sir. I'm targeting him this year, 3rd round too. So
both of
value.
them going in the
He was going in the first round early. First round early.
Yeah.
Somebody took him, pick 3 of them. So he going in the 3rd round now. Similar to the Gurley situation. Gurley was going first round 1 year, fell off, going 3rd round. No one back in the league. So I like Clyde this year, top 5 upside.
I mean, they got a cold offense. I mean, how can you? With Bill gone, I like Clyde.
Target good offense. That's the key. Target good offense and touches.
Right. Okay. You know what? My second running back I'm gonna go with is gonna be he was my juice player actually. You know, it's crazy. He's my juice player. So I'm gonna pivot on him. He'll be my number 1. I'm gonna come back to Josh Jacobs. Is another player I want you guys to keep an eye out on. I like him. I mean, you grabbing this guy in like the 4th round. You know what I mean? It's a 4th round steal. You know, it's the thing about fantasy. Sometimes it's about the value you get these guys. You know, so that's very important. You know what I mean? I'm not saying get him in the 1st, 2nd round. Last year he was going around that range. But I mean, you talking about 4th round, you get a guy that's gonna get 250 plus carries. Even with King Drake there, they talking about putting him at the slot. Josh Jacobs is still that workhorse back over there, hands down. I like Josh Jacobs now. He's still 1,000 yard. I mean, he's been 1,000 yard back the past 2 seasons.
Yes, sir.
You know, and this is going into, I believe, his what is this? His 4th,
3rd year.
His 3rd year. 3rd year. Okay, fact check. 3rd year going into it. I always have him 1,000 yards. I can see him actually. I mean, he can eclipse it. Now he has a little bit of help back there with Ken Drake. That actually, I think, will help him limit some of those hits he's taking.
Yes, sir.
And he'll be that guy goal line. I mean, you getting this guy in the 4th round, he's an easy RB2 with RB1 upside. You get him in the 4th round. Josh Jacobs is one of the running backs you want to look out for.
Okay, I like it. Another back, like I said, I'm targeting again. This back is more so on the end. You're going to 0 RB formula. You know, you're going receiver. The back you can get in the 6th round for fairly cheap. And barring another signing, barring a Bell signing or a Gurley signing, Mike Davis for the Falcons is looking at a 3-down back role with a run-heavy head coach Arthur Smith. You know Henry story, 300 carries. So he's over there with the Falcons now, a run-heavy OC. Couple of stats to look at. Mike Davis, he forced the most missed tackles than anybody in the league besides Nick Chubb. He has more yards per carry than Seatmate had last year. And lastly, he had the same amount of yards per contact as Kamara and Jonathan Taylor. So you got a cheap 3rd down back who showed flashes of excellence. ADP of pick 67 round. So you can get Mike Davis to pair up with your elite receivers as a 0 RB strategy. I really like Mike Davis this year.
That's good stuff. Now, how long has Mike Davis been in the league?
But he's 28. So he's been in the league probably between about 6 years now.
Okay.
So he started off slow. But see, his opportunity was last year. Yeah, he showed the opportunity, and so he got fresh legs. I know that for a fact. He got fresh legs. So again, this is if you're talking a 0 RB strategy, this is it. Exactly. So I love Mike Davis this year as a value. Barring another signing, I think he should have sufficient production this year. Barring another signing this year.
And when can they grab this guy?
6th round. He's going 6th round.
Okay.
So, but I mean, you want to get him 5th round. Say you swap it up. You got Tyreek Hill first. Then you basically got AJ Brown. Got a Mike Thomas. Now you got Josh Jacobs in the 4th round. RB2, Mike Davis. So I mean, again, this is barring a signing like a Le'Veon Bell signing. But if he's there by himself, they gave him the money. They signed him this year, so they wanted him. So. Hopefully he'll reward y'all with a good year.
All right.
All right.
Next up, we got the.
So we're going to get into our last running back.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
what that means, our juice player.
I juice RB we targeted this year. Yes, ma'am.
All right. Let's start with you, Gary.
All right, so my juice running back, which he was on my who got the juice segment, is still Mr. Cam Akers. Cam Akers, like I said, I have so much to say about this guy, but you know what? I'm gonna actually give y'all another juice player. We're gonna mix it this time because I've been talking so much about Cam Akers. You guys already know this is the guy.
He loves like
Yes,
yes,
sir.
sir. Yes,
You know
sir.
what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
for sure.
I
Talk.
pointed that out. So you know I'm gonna pivot to Leonard Fournette. Leonard Fournette is gonna be a juice player.
Okay.
So just to be clear, you have 2 juice running backs.
You know what? My main juice number one, as we talking about overall running back, is Akers.
But for value,
But for value,
It's
my
Fournette.
number one juice for value is Leonard Fournette.
I
Well,
like
you're
it.
still using the word juice, so that calls for another toast, I
Hey.
think, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Let's get it. Leonard Fournette. You get this guy in and around the 8th through 10th round, depending on your league.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, this guy's still the starting running back for the championship winning team, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Still the starting running back.
No,
You got Ronald Jones behind him. They did just add a signing with Gio Bernard. You know, take some of that pass catching work. But I mean, you getting this guy in the 10th round. I mean, why not? This is one of those guys. Like I said, Leonard Fournette's still hungry. He understood with his signing. He could have signed anywhere else. He came back to them.
Came back, running back, turbo.
Running back. He know
Running
and understand the situation where he is. I mean, you getting this guy, like I said, late starting running back for the championship team. And then with Tom Brady, another year older, no knock on him, he's still the truth. But I mean, with Leonard Fournette, he's going to use some more of those carries early and often.
Mm-hmm.
And moving forward, I got Leonard Fournette as my top juice player coming into it. One thing I want to add, even through the playoff stretch. I mean, if you look through this man playoff stretch.
You had beasted.
Through the end and through the playoff stretch.
He actually won you the play. Remember he won you the
He won me the
playoff.
playoff league. He did. Actually, I mean, getting this guy scored every game during the playoffs, and then hence even before they got to the playoffs.
Facts.
Coach started running with him. He took over that load. It was Leonard Fournette, and I could see that happening all 21. And you getting this guy in the 8th, 9th, 10th round.
Value. Man, you can't beat it. Yes, sir.
Bingo. That's
Yes,
it.
sir. All right, and then my RB I'm targeting heavily this year is Najee Harris. Najee, the rookie Harris from the Steelers. He's 23 years old, so he's a more seasoned rookie. He's 23 years old. I mean, we seen Connor in this role for the 7 games last year. He averaged 15 points per game. It was a top 5 RB in the games Connor started before he got hurt. Najee Harris coming in with 23 touches a game, catching, running. Dude is 236, 6'3". I mean, the dude is an animal. So I really like Najee this year. I'm targeting in every league. In the second round, I mean, this year I took him in the first round. In the draft, I drafted in May. We had drafted in May. I took him first round. Najee can finish top 3. I'll value him along. And he got Deontay Johnson, Juju Smith-Schuster, Claypool, Big Ben. You know, Big Ben loved dumping it off. C. Bell. You know, Bell had 4 years of elite production. I think Najee had that same production starting this year. You know.
And you said the stat. It was a stat you said mentioned about Connor. What did you say again?
Oh, Connor was RB5. RB5 for the first 7 weeks of the season.
Oh, man.
Before he got hurt, and they started rotating backs. But then, and also, man, Mike Tomlin, like, he targeted this guy. He like, I want him. When the coach said I want you, man, then that means I want you on my team.
Najee, man, you know what this is. This Coach Tomlin, man. Hey, you ready to do this, young man?
They got a game plan for you.
I'm one of the coaches, man.
You in the mix.
The dude taking the first 3 reps already in camp. He going first in all reps. I mean, but ahead of Benny Snell, ahead of McFarland, ahead of he's going first in drills. He's staying late. The coach had to kick this guy out the building. They said the coach said, "Hey, you gotta leave. You been too long." The dude is determined, man. Like you can't beat that. So I love a guy like that in my team fantasy. And target Najee Harris. Get him. Take him. Heavy. Yes, sir. Lock it in.
All right. Well, there you have it. Let me tell y'all, I don't even play fantasy football, but these guys are dropping gems. I hope that you are taking in all of this free information. Again, I thank you both for all of that, for enlightening us. Remember, we will have an ultimate draft package. It's ultimate for a reason. It releases July 20th. Put it down in your calendar, put it in your iPhone, your Android, July 20th, where you can subscribe for live in-draft assistance. That's 1. In-depth of analysis of players. 2. A direct messaging tool where they will answer all of your questions and concerns. You know that will come in handy when you are looking to build your team. League winning advice, up-to-date player rankings, team and league rater, and most importantly, fantasy success, baby.
So it's all about.
Hey, from the Fantasy Elite Bros, you know. So subscribe, like our video, follow us on Instagram and Twitter. The links are below. Feel free to email them anytime with any questions and concerns. They are here for you. Quote of the day. My height doesn't define my skill set. To be a great quarterback, you have to have great leadership, great attention to detail, and a relentless competitive nature. And I try to bring that on a daily basis. That's from none other than Seattle's quarterback, Russell Wilson.
Yeah, Russ.
Wise words from a wise man.
All right,
All right, we will see y'all next show. Thank you so much again for tuning in. We really do appreciate it. And subscribe so you don't miss any content. Peace.
And even though we thug together, I can't trust him. Forever, that's my brother, that's my day one. And even though he played me close, I still pray for him. We blood.
Back on all that